And then I'm a helicopter pilot. So I went to go get my license renewed. You have to do a physical. And I come back and I keep getting these messages from the doctor saying, my assistant saying, doctor says, got to talk to you. And I was like, I'm leaving for the south of France to an event. Tell him to just send a report. And I got home this one night and taped to my master bathroom bedroom door was a note from my assistant saying, you got to call the doctor. He says it's an emergency. So what do you do?
Self-diagnosis.
But at that time, I'd also found a center in my life. And so I found my center as like, okay, courageous person, coward dies 1,000 deaths, courageous person once. Let me deal with it if it needs to be dealt with in the morning. I woke up, called, and the doc says to me, you have a tumor. I said, how'd you notice the growth hormone? My hands are bigger than your head. I wear a size 16 shoe. I was 5'1", now I'm 6'7". I grew 10 inches in a year. And he goes, no, don't be funny. He goes, you're gonna need to hear me. This is serious. And he said, you really need to do this. And well, do what? You gotta come in for surgery. I was like, wait a second. I said, you're telling me you're gonna cut me open? I said, what's the prognosis? He said, well, obviously you can die. Anytime you do surgery that's this complex. But he said, it's your pituitary gland. And he said, you're probably not gonna have the same kind of energy anymore because it'll change your biochemistry. And I was like, well, I think I should get a second opinion. Who would you recommend? And he did not have a good bedside manner, and I didn't have a good bedside manner either. The surgeon wants to cut, and I want to drug you. He was really cool. And I said, what if I did nothing? He goes, but I measured it. Like, I'm not stupid. I go measure it once a year or something. He goes, well, you could do that. And thank God I did, Jay, because 6 months later, the FDA, I was having to go to Switzerland because it wasn't available in the US, and the FDA never allowed it in because they found it created cancer.